Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to Conversations with Karina. So it is Sunday morning early. I woke up this morning just feeling like I had to talk. And I'm still even having my coffee, and I found myself getting ready. Sunday's my day for relaxation. I love to watch football and baseball. So I would normally just be popped out there on the couch, ready for my Sunday. But no, I haven't even had yogurt or breakfast or anything this morning. I'm just having my coffee and I'm like, found myself getting ready. So apparently Spirit wants me to speak today. I know what they want me to uh, talk about. But I'm not sure even what I was going to say because I'm kind of even surprised myself that I'm sitting here. Let's get started with our divine prayer. Divine light, surround me now. Shield my mind, heart, and spirit from all harm, doubt, and negativity. Guard my intuitive gifts and the visions I receive, keeping them clear, pure, and truthful. May only supportive energies from the highest vibrations flow through me and guide my understanding. Protect my insights from distortion, fear, ego, or unwanted interferences. As I hold my crystals, they anchor me in peace and strength, grounded in the highest vibrations of love and wisdom, all the way down to the core of Mother Earth. Thank you, Source, for the shield of divine protection that surrounds me always, allowing me to share my intuitive truths with courage and compassion. And so it is. Right. Well, I will just get started in a little bit of a conversation and see where it takes me from there. I was compelled to just get up and speak because I had a dream last night that took me into a completely different place than where I've been sitting in the last couple of weeks. And I talked about that a little bit in yesterday's video of the energy that we're sitting in and how harsh it is. It's violent, it's scary, it's chaos, it's evil, it's a lot of that's going around. It is the energy. But last night, Spirit took me to a different place. And I had this vision recently. I'm not even sure who I was telling it to, that either it was a vision or during meditation. I honestly, I don't remember, but I had this image of myself levitating on this, like this pillow. It was you know, I was sitting in a um, meditating position, like a yoga, they showed Buddha yoga, that cross-leg position. And I was on a pillow levitating, which meditating. And that's the image, that's the place they took me to last night. In yesterday's video, I talked a little bit about the events of the week and what had happened and how, what I felt it was and everything. But then last night, Spirit took me above it and I was looking down on it, this whole situation. And they showed me what it was meant to do. And it was meant, wow, it was meant to create massive, massive chaos and division, division, division. If we can keep them mad and angry and divide them, who's for this, who's against it, who feels it was called for, who feels it was horrific. It was a plan, part of the whole big picture plan. But that's what it showed me. It was the bigger picture. And it was, I don't know if it takes me to a movie scene, and it, it was Kingsman when they activate this frequency and it makes everybody go crazy in this church, and they start, beating each other up, and it just becomes complete chaos. If you haven't seen the scene, you can look it up. But that's exactly what they showed me is the bigger picture. And there are frequencies out there that are being messed with and tried. They're, you know, we're we're dealing with, how do you want me to say that? We're dealing with the most evil humans that want nothing but power, greed, destruction, chaos. They want to destroy everything that isn't convenient for them or goes against their interests. Not only that, it is a spiritual battle, obviously. So, we may think that we're dealing with all these corrupt, evil humans, which we are. But spirit took me back to a place where we have to focus on being light beings, and stepping away from what happened or the reactions of everybody, the events that are going to take place, even future events like this that may happen. We have to step back because it really isn't about those individual events. Just remember, Spirit saying, it is a mechanism, it's a tool, it's a plan to conquer and divide and separate and create chaos and division and make you hate your neighbor. You know, a lot of these, Kingsmen, these protests, what's happening else in the world, the Epstein files, Ukraine, that's uniting people. So they can't have that. That goes against every part of their plan to take over power of the world. That's, I'm not exaggerating. That's exactly what they want to do. I think I think that's pretty obvious by now. We, as individuals, hold just as much power, but they've scared us or intimidated or programmed, indoctrinated the mind to think that they hold the power and they can control us through fear and chaos. I know personally, with all these issues I've been dealing with, my cortisol levels are through the roof. cortisol is a stress level. And so I actually am taking a supplement to bring my cortisol levels down. But that is what happens in your body. Your cortisol just goes way up high with things like this, especially the more after events like this happen, you tune into social media, you tune into news. Oh, they're saying this, oh, they're saying this, or now they're fighting, or, this looks horrific that they're honoring, hate. And here goes the cortisol. I know, I feel it. Mine has been through the roof. But that's when last night Spirit stepped in. That's why I'm here at 8 in the morning, drinking my coffee, telling you this. Because they're going, no, 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 no. We have got to let them know we are in, we are us in this community and other communities. We're pushing for this new earth, this new timeline that we are in and moving farther in, which they can't take that away from us. It does keep moving forward, but the resistance is strong and it's in our reality. But we, the seers, the feelers, the knowers that have this knowing that there is a better place on the other side, we have to be the strong ones right now. I know I'm dealing with that myself. And everybody's exhausted and worn out, and like, how much more can we take? But we're at the end of the battle, people. We really are. It wouldn't be so drastic and look so horrific if we weren't at the end of the battle. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. I don't think it will. It's showing really big signs of collapsing. And that's where Spirit stepped in last night, because they want me to revive, recharge, reconnect with that light that maybe we've in the last month have fallen from, or it feels not as bright because of it's been really harsh energy in the last month. But I want you to put yourself on that levitating pillow. Okay. I said this on the video yesterday too, and they're giving me this image again, how we are, it feels like we're sitting with glass shards going through us, around us. It just feels extremely rough. And I know it's going to get worse, okay? I am going to say that it is. Again, I want to say buckle up. And I can I can feel it coming. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that because I can feel it coming. It just is day by day. And I want to say now's the time to hunker down within yourself and ground. I'm getting this message from Mother Earth. My my feet are being lit up right now. And when I do a meditation, I ground. That's the first thing I do is ground way, way down into the core of Mother Earth. And for me, the core of Mother Earth is beautiful. It's paradise. It's utopia. It's a world with all in itself. When I go down to the core, I see levels of existences. I do. So for me, there's a existence within the core within Mother Earth. We're just the barnacles on on the whale, if you ask me. But so I go down into this space that it's not like molten lava, but it is very liquidy and fluid and it's magenta. It's like magenta gold, liquid gold, but it's beautiful. It's like I said, it's paradise, it's utopia. There's every existence. There's the ocean, there's the forest, there's space, there's it's just everything. It's all encompassing for me. So when I ground down, and so that's what I picture as I go down, because that's what I see. And once my feet hit that molten magenta liquid gold is what I mean, liquid gold is gold, but it's magenta. So that's what I put my feet in. And it's beautiful. And it feels like warm sand. And when you're at the ocean, what it feels like to put your feet in sand. But it's that's what Mother Earth is telling you. Put your feet into the core of me because the ride might get a little tough. And you need stability, you need grounding, you need Mother Earth, nature. But as she's showing me this, I do see this storm, this chaos is what I want to call it. It's chaos, people. Chaos. What is the number one thing that was created this week? And I talked about how I felt it yesterday, that it was all planned. You know, the evil access, they're powerful. So we need to be more powerful. We need to be more powerful. Whatever it takes for you to feel that in yourself, they're saying, now's the time to draw on your power, not your fear, not your chaos, not your cortisol. We have to really bring ourselves back to calm. And that overtook me last night. Like I woke up feeling very calm. I still have the eye thing, and I'm still dealing with a little bit of the gut thing, but the sense of peace that came over me was a message from Spirit saying, this is the state I need you to be in for me. I need you right now. We need you. We need you to be the calm in the storm. Because I have felt like the storm the last couple of weeks. They came in asking me to flip it, and they helped me do that. And it's an energetic shift is what it is. I think I believe I said this yesterday. They want me to use the words being selfish because we do have to focus on self-care right now, ourselves immensely, they're saying immensely. People are very exhausted. They know that because the energy is being drained from us through certain vibrations, frequencies, that kind of thing as well. And as we allow ourselves to dip into those lower frequencies and those lower vibrations, we're drained. And I know that just from everything pulling at me, everything pulling at me. I've really had to stay up. And when your body's in pain, I understand that it is even harder to stay in a higher vibration, but we can do it. We can do it. The more you can focus on the light and gratitude and just shut everything else out. They're just shutting this, I'm walking into this room and uh, that's interesting what the room was, but they closed the doors behind me and don't look, they're going, don't look behind you, don't look behind you, look in this room. And honestly, you know what the image was? I haven't been there since I was a little girl, but it was the tiki room in Disneyland, that tiki room because it was kind of like a paradise, I guess. That's where they're showing me. It when I was little, it felt like a little bit of a paradise. But that's create that space and step into that and remain there. They're very adamant saying find a space to go to. Well, it can be obviously a mental space or even a physical space. Like I have a couple spaces that I can move into, but they're asking you to find that place and go there and really stay in that. It's like putting your helmet on, putting armor on, putting light around you, putting I just felt like noise canceling headphones go on. It's this hunker down. We tell you we need your power at this time. We need your power. We want everybody to shine those lights so bright, and stay in it as much as you can. If you feel yourself coming out of it, do something, an activity that brings you joy. Don't pick up your phone and look at social media or the news or BS because honestly, it is BS. You know, what we're seeing is all illusionary and a reality that they're trying to create. Look away, look away. And I mean, I can't, Spirit's kind of telling me at this time, do you think it's a coincidence you're having eye problems? It's like what my eyes are, yes, there is a problem, but it's enhanced and intensified by what we're seeing and what we're not seeing. So I got that message as well. I'll be okay. This will all work its way self out. And honestly, I may get answers that I've never had before. So this is happening for me, not to me. I've released the worry, and they helped me do that last night as well to move into the space where I need to be back to for spirit. And it's in this immense light. This change that's coming is very powerful. And I'm hearing, uh, they want me to remind you about the noise canceling headphones. For some reason, that just keeps popping. They want me to say it. Why do you want me to say it? Because the sounds I'm hearing. I'm just hearing sounds of chaos, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing all kinds of, screaming sounds, sirens. Yeah, I'm hearing everything, every sound that you could throw into a chaotic scene. So that's why they're emphasizing put on noise canceling headphones. Look away, look away. And they want me to go back and talk about the eyes on the prize because it feels like it's gotten so bad that it feels so far away and so helpless that anything good could come from this. But no, no. Even though that may not feel like it could be real, it is. And go into that feeling, that state of belief, that state of being, because that's the only thing that's going to get us there, is raising our vibration of consciousness. It is all in a vibration, and they're trying to bring this vibration down and inject us with these frequencies that aren't good. Well, we're trying to keep the frequencies of spirit. just look at our planetary system, the Schumann resonance. Everything has been oh, way crazy. So we're feeling this, not knowing what direction to go into, not knowing where we stand. Put your feet in the core of Mother Earth, get into those meditative states, however you need to do it. Be the most powerful, powerful light warrior that you can be right now, holding the light of truth and exposure, because that is what we need. We are looking for the exposure because they're trying to hide it. Everything is delusional, everything is not what it seems. So stand in your truth, stand in your light, stand in the space with spirit. We're the ones, spirit saying, to weather the storm right now. And I know I'm sorry. I know we're all exhausted. I know we are. I know. I could feel that. But I just want to give you so much love and compassion and uplift you that you can come back to the space of knowing that we are on the right path. If none of this would ever be exposed or dealt with, do you think that we would get to the other side? Do you think that we would live in peace and harmony and joy if we don't deal with all this? Mm-mm. It wouldn't happen. That's the lower world, the lower vibrations. We don't want to be there anymore. We're here. So that is what we need to help create. And whatever it takes, blinders, noise canceling headphones, get rid of get rid of the things that don't serve you anymore. If social media stresses you out, get off of it. Get off of it. Or redo your account where you delete all the stuff that was coming that you don't want to see and watch puppies and kittens and sunrises and gardens and flowers and animals and nature. Take yourself back to earthly things. Okay? Mother Earth. Maybe you're a person that needs to connect with the cosmos, the stars, the planets. We all connect with it all. It's all encompassing to me. But some people resonate with, you know, if you're a star being, you might resonate more with the cosmos. So go wherever you need to go to connect wherever you need to connect. But connect with the higher realms, the higher intelligence, the higher vibrations, the higher frequencies. And if you feel yourself coming out of it, you really, really need to be conscious of it right now to get yourself back up into those higher vibrations. It can be a challenge. Whatever it takes, do it, please. Now is the time. I know I've been saying now's the time, but if you really look, we are progressing in the the horror. So to me, we're progressing in the collapse as well. I still believe everything I've seen in the past, and I'm sticking with that as truth and letting the universe and letting spirit play this out because they know greater than we do. Higher intelligence knows the plan. They know what's written in the stars, so to speak, what's fated. And we have to trust that. We have to believe that this beautiful earth, this beautiful universe, this the nature that we see, the cosmos that we see, that's all gifts of creation. Take yourself back to those gifts of creation, and that is so much more powerful than any evil slime or low vibration that's around. We've just allowed them to control the masses, but we can't allow that anymore. So things have to change, and we need to be part of that change. Had to take a deep breath because I feel like spirit's going, okay, thank you, thank you. I and I'm taking just a minute because I feel like they're okay, you got that out. Did I get out everything you wanted me to say? Yeah, I did because to me, they're saying today was the importance of getting people back to the light. Some might have lost their footing, they're saying. But just remember, we as individuals and as community, when we stand in the light and the truth, we are way more powerful than any of the darkness. But they have an ability to dim that at times. So we have to be on a in constant awareness of of the level of our light. And if it's not shining the brightest, we need to do whatever it takes to get us back into that space. You know what's interesting? I wouldn't even be able to say it because of my brain. But I heard thank you from spirit in every mantra, every different religion. That's the essence they're giving me. And, of course, for me, I kind of feel that, but everything's different. I want to say namaste, but that's because that's coming from me, but I can hear it in every culture they want me to say, every religion, every mantra. Toby just came running in. I think he can feel spirit. They're thanking me, but they're saying it in every way, shape, and form that spirit has ever existed in. So, whatever it means to you to connect in your own life, do it. Okay. That's what I want to say today. So now they're telling me, now you can go watch your football and baseball and have something to eat. Because I'm gonna go warm up my coffee that I haven't even I had a few sips of and started getting ready for video. So that was something important that Spirit wanted me to get out today. And I hope it resonates with you all. And I hope that you really take that into your being and do something with it. Okay? All right, everybody. Much love to you all and happy Sunday. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Bye.